My name is Wesley Skypes, and I'm here to introduce Late Night with Ivanthrive. Today's guest, Ivanthrive brought with him the #1 team in the NEPA Pro Series, the undefeated squad, the Orlando Cyclones. So he brought with him Game, Saluna 22. He brought Rosie Hope, and brought Acorn 302. Basically, we got the whole squad here. So, guys, come on in. Let's begin. And let's see how awesome Ivan is with this incredible interview. Let's begin. All right, everyone, welcome to the Late Night. Tonight's guest I have with me, the fiery hot Orlando Cyclones. I'm talking about, I got Game right here. I got Saluna 22, Rosie Hope, and Acorn 302. We did have Captain Will here, but he crashed, and we're just going to continue on without him. Captain Will, we love you. So, what's going on, guys? I'm excited to see you here. How's it going?
Going good.
Good, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. I can't believe I have you guys here. You know, I did want to wait a little further on because I have a feeling you're going to end up winning all of this. That's just my opinion. But I wanted you in now. So I'm happy you guys are here. Let's talk a little bit about this game. Game, I've had you on Late Night before. You were one of my first guests on the first ever episode, right?
Yeah, I was here with Ignite, I think.
Yeah, it was Ignite. So seeing these changes right here, like how Late Night has changed, what do you think of it?
It's pretty cool. I liked it back then. It seems to be more mainstream now, though. Because you're affiliated with NEPA, aren't you now?
We were affiliated with NEPA when we first had that episode.
Oh, you were? Okay. Well, I don't know. That's cool to have an official show for it.
You were the first guest on the official NEPA show.
I was not aware that it was official back then, but...
Yeah, that's awesome, right? Now, as for you guys, Salute 22, I've had you on as well, right? When you were on the Los Angeles Destroyers.
Yeah.
Same thing. You've seen a change in scenery as well. So what do you think of this?
I quite like this scenery. It's more like a desk, you know? I really like that. How before it's like in the locker room. And I like how you can like distinguish everyone. How like you're like orange and we're all blue and all that stuff.
Well, thank you. And for the both of you, welcome to the show. It's your first time here. How do you feel about being here?
I'm excited.
Yeah, happy to be here.
All right. So let's start talking about you guys and the NEPA Pro Series. You have definitely gone on a undefeated streak. Now, from time of taping, you haven't played yet. You play this Saturday. However, I have a feeling that when this releases, you're still undefeated. So let's talk about that. What took you guys this far to being undefeated?
I think it's our strategy. I really do think it is our strategy. Double chain is the meta. It's where the game's going. You either get with it or you're going to continue to lose, I think, in my opinion. I mean, people need to start getting with the meta. It's double chain all the way. That's what's winning us games. It's getting us to the disc more, possession, turnovers, right? Turnovers in the NFL, it's the main thing that wins games, right? Whichever team has more turnovers is more likely to lose the game. Double chain applies the most pressure possible to it, causes the most turnovers out of any strat, in my opinion, because you constantly have that pressure.
For you guys?
I personally really agree with that. And I think our chains are mostly pretty good. Like our back chain, they're so good with intercepting the passes. And us, sometimes we get it. Most of the time.
Sometimes. Also, our chemistry. I think we're all pretty good friends. I've been friends with Acorn for like a year before this, and Selena and Game and I have all been friends for a really long time. So I think chemistry also plays a major factor into it, and that we were all friends before we even started playing as a team.
And Acorn?
The chemistry, forcing the turnovers. It's fun playing. It's, our moves are high every time we play. We don't ever really get upset, and we just keep it going. It's pretty fun.
Now, in regards to that, I want to say, because this is an Ignite thing as well, you guys, is that part of your strategy game? Because quarter one seems to always be a little slow, and then as Orlando Cyclones and as Ignite, then you just shut down house.
No,
like
it's
right after quarter one ends.
I don't really feel like that. I don't really feel like that happens with Ignite. I feel like we're a little bit slow to start with Cyclones, and that's really what we're working on right now. Because we know we can play at that top tier, and we do play at rounds 2, 3, and 4. And and we still end up winning by a lot, but we can end up winning by even more if we did it round 1 as well. So
Yeah.
we just got to get up the pace from the beginning of the game.
I feel like round 1, especially if we're playing a team that we haven't had a chance to play or scrim yet before, we're really just figuring out, what works against them, like what little things we can change in our play style that is the most effective in scoring on them and preventing them from scoring. So that's why usually I think round 1 is a little slow for us and why we pick up the last 3.
It's almost like getting calibrated because you run those double chains, so we got to like almost calibrate them round 1. It's like, all right, we're getting the cadence, we're getting what we pressure on this team. Because different teams, you pressure different things, right? Some teams, if they're more pass heavy, you'll play more reservative with the chain and play the life of it rather than getting the pick. So it's just a matter of calibrating it for that team, I think. But yeah, we're totally trying to work towards just having it calibrated when we come in, because then we could push the score up even higher.
Now, question, is there a team that you guys haven't played yet that you're kind of excited to see yourselves go up against?
Personally, yes. I'm really excited to play the Monorail Freeze because, there's 2 really good players. Actually, all of them are really good on there, but of course, Ender and, Grusin, right?
Yeah.
Right? They're on that team? Okay, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they're gonna
Okay. Those are the 2. I always feel like there's other people, but anyway. Those are the 2 I really want to play because I know they have a lot of chemistry together and I want to see how that game goes. I feel like it's really good and fun and yeah. I know we play them soon, isn't it? This week?
No.
Yeah. Wait.
No,
that's-
this
We play the
From
Freeze.
time of taping, it's New York Kings versus
Oh.
Montreal Freeze.
Oh, that's right. We play Wizards
Ah.
this week.
It's next week
Yeah.
then, I think.
For me, I wish we would get a chance to play the Hustle from the other division. I
Oh, true.
feel like that'd be an interesting matchup, but we don't get to see him at all.
Well, by the looks of it, again, from time of taping, they're number 1 in Western Division, so if they keep it up, you probably will get them at the finals.
Yeah, hopefully. Give me Ryan.
You want? How about for you guys? Do you have any personal preferences on teams that you think you'd like to play?
I'm looking forward to playing Echo Club Kansas City when we get the chance to play them. I feel like they've got a pretty strong roster. It'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, I'd have
And
to
is there a
agree.
specific player in there you want to see? That's why you want to play them?
I've been on teams prior to NEPA with Aquasator and Sweet Tooth, so I don't know, we're just a bunch of old friends and they're all good players over there, so I'd like to see how it turns out.
Now for you, Rosie Hope. Go ahead.
I'd like to play the Hustle as well because I feel like it would be a really good and close game, and those are always the best games. And I also want to beat Rocks, so.
Take down Rock's Titan. No, that's one thing that I like about the Pro Series is seeing all of you guys kind of separated from the people you're usually used to playing. And then, for example, for most of you getting to play your teammates that you've had in VR Master League or anything like that. Now they're not your teammates, they're your opponents. And that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it's definitely cool getting to play against the people you've played it with the whole time, because it's like you're trying to get yourselves better and improve off of each other and sort of leapfrog each other. And then now it's like, I wish I didn't tell him this trick, or I wish I didn't do that, or I wish this guy wasn't so good,
Oh yeah, especially you, your team. Yeah, I don't have that problem because I've basically every team I've been on, I've been on the team with Rosie. So.
What are you saying about your team?
Yeah, are you just better than every single member you've ever been on team with?
No, I'm just saying that I've basically just been on teams with you and I played with you a lot and I've known you for a little bit, so it's kind of
me and
I've been
Selena
playing
have
with
kind
the
of
same
been on the
people.
same team for a very long time, so we're used
Sit
to
ups.
being with each other. Yeah.
That is true. And then you joined the Los Angeles Destroyers last minute during VR Master League, right? Well, not
Yeah.
even last minute. You were there most of the time.
I was there. I was just subbing. I was just filling in.
Yeah, see, that's
Helping
good.
out my girl.
All right, so guys, I'm gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and then after the break, I got a few more questions for you guys. All right.
Power, agility, intelligence, speed. Turns out, we have a lot more than a name in common. The all-new Ram 1500 TRX, the fastest production off-road truck ever.
All right, and we're back from our commercial break. I still have with me members of Orlando Cyclones, and I want to get started with one question to the first person to get drafted to this team game. When picking your team, what kind of strategies did you have in mind?
So I knew I would get back-to-back picks throughout. So I knew I'd get the last pick in round 2 and the first pick in round 3. So prior to this, we had played Party League. And in there, we had a team called Ace, which was me, Saluna, Rosie, and Rox. And through there, we actually ended up picking the night. So we ended up beating out games for Paramount. So we ended up beating them in there. So I was like, all right, I kind of like this sponsor. I'm going to try to go for it. And I knew that Saluna and Rosie stock wouldn't be very high up. Because I don't know, I feel like both really players, and I feel like they have value to me, and they would to someone else, like my captain. So I knew other people would go for different picks. So I was pretty confident in my ability to get them back to back, and then it was just a matter of getting a good fourth. But yeah, I was pretty confident from the moment I found out I had back-to-back picks.
In regards to that, Sir Dimwee says that a lot. People are sleeping on you, like when it comes to defense. Do you think Sir Dimwee's right?
I think that the position I play, especially since I'm mostly in the back line, especially like in VRML matches, usually the camera is following the disc, and I'm not usually with the disc. Usually the people that I'm supporting are up with the disc. Like I'm getting them the passes so that they can be up front. I'm securing the back line so that they can make sure that they can do what they need to do on the back line, and I'm doing my job where I'm supposed to be. So I think that, sorry, my private desk was there. I think that the reason why maybe people don't notice me as often is because a lot of the work that I do is like very small and little. It's like winning interactions and making sure that lanes are closed so they don't have the opportunity for that pass or don't have the opportunity for that shot. And it's just like stuff that most people wouldn't see but are really important.
I can relate to that because I'm more of a stack breaker behind the scenes guy. And it's like you said, camera's never on me. No one ever knows what I can do.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. High five to that.
My bed's right here.
That
I can't.
That works. You said your bed's right there?
Yeah, I'm in my dorm. It's pretty small. Here's my desk. Here's my bed. So.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that how you play?
No, I walk 2 buildings so I can have a play space.
Ah, okay, that's cool. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Acorn, I feel like I don't ask you enough questions. So, with you also fill the back, right?
Yeah, I play midfield back with Rosie.
Now, with this team, how do you like it? Because, one thing I did realize, those games Saluna wasn't there, you took in for her and joined the front, right?
Yeah, it ended up working out pretty well. I had a lot of experience stacking with my VRML team. And so it just kind of felt like secondhand nature stacking up front with Cam.
Yeah, it was definitely
That's good to
seamless.
hear.
It felt really easy. I mean, we hadn't practiced, we hadn't stacked before. It just, everything fell into place.
Now, in regards to Sir Dimwee as well, there's one thing, when he has his Monday Madness shows, there was an argument between you and Strimpitsky, right, in regards to chemistry. I want to bring that up because first game in was you guys versus New York Kings. And in regards to chemistry, do you think that game would have been different had you played them later on? Or do you think it'd end up the same?
I think it ended up the same. I think, as I said at the beginning of the show, I think double chain is the strategy. I think Strem's trying to go for an obsolete strategy. I feel like passing has always been an Ace thing and stacking has always been a EU's thing. And I think EU is right all along, no lie. I think stack is the move. I think figuring out how to be part of a stack if your stack's broken, getting leeches, getting as many leeches as possible. And on top of the fact of that, I think all of us are just individually better players than any other team in the league, I think.
That's a good answer, honestly. So, future of NEPA for you guys. Are you winning this season?
Hopefully.
I think so.
Hopefully. I would hope so, yeah.
It's weird to hear a team that's currently undefeated say hopefully.
No, we're winning it. I'm not gonna have it anywhere. I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew it from the start. We're not gonna have it anywhere. We don't lose. We don't lose.
Getting
Yeah,
a win
I
under
like
my
the
belt
humble
would kind of be
attitude, but you're
insane, so-
undefeated.
No, yeah, we won't lose. We're not going to. We don't lose. We don't lose.
Yeah.
So, game, you're telling me that all the way you'll be undefeated.
Yep, we'll be undefeated all the way.
So you're the New England Patriots of Echo Arena.
I'd hope so.
That'd be pretty
Oh,
cool.
see, I'm a Bills fan.
That would be, yeah, that would be pretty. That would be pretty cool.
So I made that reference, right? And people really love comparing this team to other sports teams. So that's pretty insane, right? So for example, we just recently had Breaking the Action Sports compare you guys to Michael Jordan, the GOAT, and Scottie Pippen was like his right-hand man. I know you don't know who that is, Saluna, you're pretty young, but together, those guys were monsters in the court. So how does it feel to get compared to like really good players in their respective sports? All of you as a team, really.
I feel like it's just the best feeling, like getting the recognition that you play the game for. It's just been so long, so many hours put into it, and so many results. And I feel like it's just so satisfying to actually like hear it, you know? Because you know it yourself and you have self-confidence. Like for me, I had self-confidence in myself. I knew my worth, but actually hearing it from someone else, it makes my day each time.
I agree so much. Like when you hear it, it's not like you hear it every day or anything. Like when someone says it, you're like, oh my god, and it's just like, oh my god, it literally makes my day all the time. Like whenever I do get it every now and then, I'm like, thank you so much. Like it's awesome.
Now for you guys as well, you're part of this legacy. So how does that feel hearing that? Like this team in general, everyone thinks is going to go all the way to the top. So what do you think on that?
I'm really proud of us. I mean, it hasn't been easy. We put a lot of work in, and at the very beginning of the season, we all made like a promise to each other, basically, that we were going to dedicate our time and take this seriously, and that we were going to go all the way with this. And I feel like we've fulfilled that so far, and everyone's trying their best and working their hardest. So I'm really proud of all of us. I think we're doing really well.
Yeah.
Acorn?
I don't really have much to add. I think Rosie stated that pretty well.
Well, either way, I'm really proud of this team. And my opinion on it is, next season, are you staying a dynasty? Because it's basically what you are. Do you think season 2, season 3, season 4, and go on is going to be Orlando Cyclones?
I mean, I don't know how the free agency is going to work, how player swaps are going to work, and what the plans are for actual rosters. But, I mean, if everything's going to stay the same, as long as we still enjoy the game and the points in our lives we're in is still revolving around this, I don't see a reason why not. I feel like we definitely want it the most. I know, for me personally, there's no way anyone else wants it more than me. There's no way.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Acorn.
As we keep going, I think the chemistry is just going to keep getting better and better and better. And I don't know if there's going to be another roster that'll be able to keep up with us on that.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
feel like... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead, Rosie.
I feel like some of the main problems this team has is like they start arguing with each other, or they start to like get frustrated with each other, and that's like where some problems are started. But I feel like with our team, we've all been friends for a long time, and at least I've been friends with all of like everyone else on the team for so long that like I kind of know that that's not gonna happen to us. Like I think any problems that we have, we can always talk it out, because I feel like none of us are uncomfortable talking to another person and saying if we have a problem or if there's like something that we need to figure out. I don't feel uncomfortable going to anyone on this team and asking to figure it out.
There you go. I like that. So I want to say on that, I feel like I have been seeing that because you guys end up going like 20 points off or 30 points off, and it's got to be that like these other teams probably just start arguing, right? Like, and you can't hear their comments, but I'm sure you can see it in their actions. Am I correct?
I think it's just our chain. As I said before, once it's calibrated, it's in the zone. I just don't think there's anything you could do against a good chain. Till the end of time, I'll argue that point. I fully believe that's what wins us games.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and close this off with one last question, and this one is to Game. Here's a very important question the Echo community wants to know. If you were at the finals, would you guys have won?
Yeah, we would have won. We would have stopped it. We would have won all 3 rounds. We would have not lost a single round.
I love it. I feel like it's warranted. You have to ask the question.
Yeah.
We've never once lost.
Hey, we never
lost.
Yeah,
We've never lost.
Yeah.
Till we lose that first game.
Answer.
I know. Till we lose that first game, I feel like I have every right to say that. Till we lose that first game, but Hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it will.
He's got a
I'm gonna admit that I really like that. Although Ignite lost because you weren't there, it's like it doesn't matter if they lost. He wasn't there. He wasn't there, so we don't care about the loss. He wasn't there.
Oh no, we definitely care. I cried that night. I know I cried that night.
No, but the
everyone was very
community.
upset. Oh yeah, I don't know for the
Because
community.
like
I don't know for me,
before
it
you
definitely
guys
hurt.
joined the Orlando Cyclones, I was running social media for the New York Kings. And after their victory, like on TikTok, everyone was like, well, Game wasn't there, so is it really a win? I had to put up with all those comments.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you for coming on. We'll head on over to our game show. I think this time I got an idea. We're going to have you guys go down in the trench and just punch the crap out of each other. Sound good?
But
Brawl fest.
But we have to run opposite teams.
Here, how about back
Yeah,
chain
I'll
versus
make
front
like
chain?
Luna and Rosie.
Ew, how are you?
Yeah.
Back to
Oh.
Wait, can we meet on a
Versus
video?
Game and Acorn.
Go,
Alright, guys,
go,
let's
Rosie,
go.
My
go.
wrist thruster.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Terex KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Alright, so here are the rules. I'm going to go ahead and explain this to them. It's going to be a punch out. 10 points. We have Saluna and we also have Rosie Help on one team. We have Game and Acorn on the other. Who's going to win? I don't know. But let's get started. Ready and go. Blue one.
Wait, what the fuck? We're switching people!
Blue two. Orange one.
I got two.
Blue
I
two.
got two.
Orange two. Blue two. Orange three.
Oh my.
Blue two. Orange four. Let's see.
Four. I
Blue
got four.
three.
I
Orange
think.
five.
Oh my.
I had three.
Blue four.
I got one.
Oh,
Oh
orange
shoot.
six.
Oh my god!
5, 6. All right, 5, 7.
I have five.
6, 8.
Rosie, how many do you have?
I don't know.
All right,
I
I have six. I have
7,
six.
9. 7, 9.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Seven. I have 7.
9. And well, blue
Oh
team
my.
won.
Rosie, how many? Rosie, how many do you have?
Sorry.
I don't know, I wasn't
Orange
counting.
team won.
Rosie, I have
Orange team won. Orange team won.
You guys are so bad. Oh my, they're so bad.
Girls.
I meant it was orange that won. Sorry, guys.
What?
All right.
This guy's
Oh,
like
that's
that
one
one
game
guy
Game
on Miss
can't win.
America.
Yeah,
Alright.
game. You
So,
suck.
guys,
Don't try to punch
that
her,
was
bitch.
the game. This was the show. Thank you all for being on. Honestly, it was incredible. And to our viewers, I hope you liked today's episode. Have a nice day. Go play some Echo. Goodbye.